It is Monday, July 11th in the MLB, and I'm Austin from Calling Our Shot.
And I'm Logan from Calling Our Shot.
And we are back with our three best picks of the day. We got our favorite run line, player prop, and no one first inning coming your guys' way.
As always, guys, just do us a real quick favor and hit that subscribe button. Austin, I checked this morning. We're 55 subscribers away from the big 35K mark. So really, guys, if you guys could just do us that real quick favor, it really helps Austin and I on this channel.
Yeah, let us hit that 35K. Then we'll probably do a subscriber parlay giveaway and give back some money to you guys. We appreciate you guys as always for supporting the channel. Hit that subscribe button. If you want to do us an extra favor, hit that like button. It only takes a couple seconds. Let's hop into a recap per usual. Wasn't our best Sunday, but, it was all right. Rockies clutching up, getting us the win. Jose Ramirez, man, he only gets one base. He actually singled in his first at bat. Couldn't get another one. Then the Yankees versus Red Sox, no one first inning. Had our chances. We just needed one out, and they couldn't get Stanton out. He hits a dinger, and that's the end of it. A home run. A home run hasn't ended our NRFI in a hot minute. But you know what? We were due a loss after winning 5 straight. We're going to keep getting into up over 13 units on the year on no one first innings. You best believe we're coming back with another one. Now, I do want to say our Odds Jam Parlay back today. Top link in the description. Go check it out. We'll talk about it at the end of the video. If you stick around and listen, we'll say it at the end of the video, so definitely do that. And if we've been helping you make some money, consider becoming an all-star. We got 2 new ones with Anthony and Trevor. Thank you guys all so much for supporting the channel. We appreciate it. If you want to support us, click that join button down below. Only costs $2.99 a month. For all the extra research Logan and I do, Logan, let's get into it. Today will be our last Monday. Well, we won't have a video next Monday as we'll have the All-Star break around. But what do you have for the people today before we get into that All-Star break in a couple days?
Let's make a run going into the All-Star break. Let's have ourselves a week. And we're starting with a run line, right? We're going to the Padres versus Rockies game. I'm taking the Padres run line, so -1.5. Currently plus 105 odds on DraftKings as Austin's pulling up right here. Look, I like the value on it. When I can get a plus value run line, I like it. And when I can get a -1.5 run line on the road, I like it even more, right? Because then they're guaranteed a full 9 innings to bat rather than trying to cover the -1.5 at home. And that's good news for the Padres, right? Padres 29-15 against the spread on the road. So they've played a lot better away from Petco Park for whatever that means, right? I'm going to let you know, guys, San Diego did not cover the spread yesterday. They got beat down 12-0 by the Giants. Yeah, woof. Like, if you have Padres, I'm sorry. I don't know what that was. But, right, so the over-under today, I'm doing some line reading here, and I'm looking at it, and it's set to 12. That's high for these two teams given their recent performances, right? I just told you they got shut out at home. And, San Diego has scored over 2 runs in only 2 out of their last 10 games. Their team total today, guys, it's set to 6.5, which they have not hit 7 runs in 16 games. So I mean, you look at this, the books clearly know something, right? Like they don't set these team total over-unders to just 7 out of the blue, right? Who are they facing today, right? Who's going to be the starting pitcher for the Rockies? It's going to be my boy Jose Urena. Now, if you're a long-time COS subscriber, maybe you remember me fading Jose Urena all last year, but this year pretty okay, right? 2.51 ERA, he went 6 2/3 innings pitch and only 1 earned run versus the Dodgers. So if you're new to baseball and you're just looking completely at ERAs and you're looking at his only 1 start this year, you're gonna be like, Logan, that was a pretty, he's an okay pitcher, right? Well, guys, I'm old enough to remember back in 2021 the Jose Urena that I saw, right? 5.81 ERA, a 1.6 WHIP, so complete no control. He was getting hits and runs up on him every single start. He was a massive fade spot. And you know what? He fell out of the Tigers starting rotation because he was so bad. And, to do that, you have to be pretty bad because the Tigers don't have a lot of talented arms. I'm sorry. At least not last year even. San Diego, can they bring the bats, right? San Diego, 9th in OPS on the road, 7th in batting average on the road. I told you, for whatever reason, they're a better they're better on the road offensively. And I expect them to continue that today, right? Now, who's pitching for the Padres today? Sean Manaea, 4.3 and 2 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts, coming in with a 3.88 road ERA. So that's not catastrophic. That's not terrible. In his last start, though, I mean, you gotta fix something, Manaea. 3.6 WHIP in his most recent start. You got to cut down on the walks. No free base runners for the Rockies today. But you know what? Despite the narrative that I pitched yesterday, because we were on the Rockies, and luckily they did cash for us. But Colorado looked bad versus Gilbert yesterday. And Colorado's so good against left-handed pitchers. They just really couldn't do much versus Tyler Gilbert yesterday. I was just sitting there like, oh, man, like the Rockies that I was expecting to show up did not show up. Now, could they play better at Coors Field? Yeah, absolutely. I expect them to play better versus Coors Field. But I also expect Sean Manaea to make the adjustments that he needs to not be able to just give the Rockies free base runners and to cut down on those walks and hits. I expect him to have a bounce back performance. Look, when you pick a full game run line, you have to also factor in the bullpen. San Diego, 14th in bullpen ERA, middle of the pack. Colorado, 27th in bullpen ERA. Their bullpen held up yesterday for us, which we like that. But I don't trust them back-to-back days. It's not a very talented bullpen, and it can get exposed. I hope the Padres bring the bats today and cover the run line for us. But I'm feeling great at a plus money pick. Austin, what do you got for your player prop today?
So no to the people in the comments. We didn't plan on matching today, but here we are. Now today we are going to a guy that's a trusty steed of not Nerfy Nation, of just being a friend to the program. Going by a guy by the name of Tim Anderson of the Chicago White Sox, taking his over 1.5 bases, minus 109 on Barstool Sportsbook. You see a couple different books at differing values, but minus 109, the best we'll take. See a couple minus 115 DraftKings, your next best option. Now, why do we like Tim Anderson? Well, a couple days ago he cashed for us, and we kind of busted him out of his slump. He was only batting like 200 over a 2-week span. We took his base prop and he got it done for us. Then the next game after that, we didn't necessarily take his base prop, but he did get it done. He had 3 bases in that game. And so he's now had 2+ bases in 2 straight games. Now, he did get the day off yesterday, but today he'll be back in the lineup facing Cal Quantrill of the Guardians. Now, he's 4 for 11 lifetime, 364 with a double or 3 singles and a double versus Cal Quantrill. So pretty decent splits versus him. And we look at the pitches Quantrill is going to throw to Tim Anderson. Likely going to be a lot of sinkers, a lot of cutters. 45.8% are a sinker, 39.3% are a cutter. I mean, that's 85% of his pitches are going to be those 2 pitches. And we look at TA or Tim Anderson's batting average versus those pitches, 333, 3 versus sinker, 444 versus the cutter. Very good splits. Now we look at TA. Why do we like him? He's going to be on the road, and he's going to bat in 351 on the road, 300 versus right-handed starters, batting like 318 on the year. We also know since they are on the road, 9 innings of hitting guaranteed, and Tim Anderson's going to bat in the 1 slot. So unless Cal Quantrill pitches a no-hitter and gets actually a perfect game, basically, we're going to know TA is going to get up at least 4 times, hopefully 5 times. And if you look at TA's performance with 5 plate appearances, had 2+ bases in 19 of his last 25 games with 5 or more plate appearances. So I think he gets up to the plate that many times. The over-under set at 9 is about a pick 'em. And they got Lance Lynn on the mound on the White Sox side. I think runs are going to be expected in this game. And so I think Tim Anderson will have to go out there, get on base, and I think he can do that. He does not walk a lot, which we do like. Do want to note, if he does cash, we're going to celebrate a Dairy Queen. He has a Tim Anderson Dairy Queen meal. You best believe we'll be there. And after we get our Slurpee from 7-Eleven Day. We appreciate you guys. Tim Anderson, we're counting on you today. Over 1.5 bases. Like the value. I'm taking him with confidence today. But you know what else we're taking with confidence today, Logan? Nerfy Nation, baby. Wave those flags. Yesterday, we can't win 6 in a row. That's statistically improbable. So today we're starting a new streak. And we're going to the team that have really not put up a lot of runs recently. Phillies Cardinals taking the no-run first inning, minus 124 on Barstool. We're actually getting very good value on Barstool. We see, the minus 160 special from DraftKings. I mean, we do this every morning. DraftKings always juicing the heck out of the no-run first innings. We do see sharper books actually at minus 141, which is important because sharper books normally are not that juiced on a Nerfy. Now let's talk about why we like this one. Well, on the mound for the Cardinals will be Michaelis. Look, 15-2 on no-run for stings. I don't know how you possibly get better than 15-2. I don't know many pitchers better than that. But you look at Phillies, just 25th in first inning runs. And I really think Michaelis, he's the best pitcher they got. The Phillies bats have really been that hot over the course of this series. So I think Michaelis would give me those first 3 outs. What about the next guy, Logan?
Yeah, well, it can get better than Michaelis, right? Aaron Nola has to probably be the best no-run first inning pitcher this year. 16-1 on Nerfies. The only Yerfie he gave up was to Seattle, and it was a long time ago. So he has been really good. If you look at statistically the Cardinals, yes, they're 3rd in first inning runs, but you know what? St. Louis hasn't scored a first inning run in 5 straight games. I'm telling you, the top half of the order just doesn't look right on the Cardinals side. I watched the games. I see it, and if they're coming out to a slow start, Aaron Nola feasts in the first time through the order. He should be on his game. The over/under set to 7.5. When you got a pitcher stool like this, you simply kind of have to take the Nerfy. It is intuitive, and it scares me a little bit how much I do love this one. At the end of the day, though, but you know what, Nerfy Nation, we're gonna get back on track today. We're gonna start the week off right, flying the flags.
Heck yeah! And if you want another one, you don't hate the Mets Braves, but we like this one a little bit more given the success of these 2 pitchers. So there's a lot of firepower on both of these games. So we're taking the Phillies Cardinals no-run first inning. Those are our 3 picks of the day. As always, like I promised, parlay of the day. We've actually had 2 straight parlays of the day on Thursday and Friday. So we're coming back for another one on Monday. You can obviously find our full write-up on OddsJam, but these are the 2 legs. We're going to run Padres -1.5, Logan's game pick for the day. And we're riding my pick. I picked the Athletics plus the 1.5. I think the A's keep this game close, but you can read our full analysis on the site. Sorry if we're double dipping, but there are not a lot of games on the slate today. So at least cut us a break, cut us a little slack. But we appreciate you guys as always for tuning in. It's been Austin Logan. We'll catch you guys again back same spot Tuesday morning. We'll see you guys then. Peace.